is Mrinal and welcome to my channel. Here I make videos about books, reading, writing and journaling. So stay tuned and subscribe if you haven't already. Have fun learning with me. 2022 has just begun, and just as every year, we have welcomed 2022 with hope, faith, luck and love. Ever since I learned how to properly write, I have been maintaining journals, you could say. Like, they're not exactly journals because they were just diaries lying around the house which were later littered by my drawings, my scribbles, and in some places I've also written in them about me, school, friends and sister. So yeah, we could call them accidental journals, you could say. We still have them and they're all packed away in boxes. So when my mom is deep cleaning the house, we come across those boxes, and every time I go through them, it's always fun and laughter. One part of my brain is like cringing at how much of a silly kid I was, and the other part of my brain is like proud of myself for everything that I have done. And I got a comment asking me to help over bullet journaling on my previous video over journaling. So I thought, why not make a video over it? The new year has just begun and I thought I'll make a video on how to make a bullet journal or how to maintain a bullet journal. And not only this, I'm also going to be setting up my bullet journal for this year in the video. So make sure you watch it till the very end. Also, this is a 100 subscriber special because we completed 100 subscribers. Thank you so much to whoever has subscribed to my channel. It really motivates me and I promise to deliver good content from my side. And now let's begin with the video. You might wonder if there's a difference between bullet journaling and journaling. To answer that question, I would say yes, there is a difference between journaling and bullet journaling. Journaling is about writing down your thoughts, feelings and emotions. It's about expressing yourself on the pages without having to worry about the aesthetic or the neatness. It's plainly about a self-check and expression, whereas bullet journaling is an element of journaling which is systematic and a well-planned way of expressing yourself, keeping a check, making a plan, having a track of your habits, moods and health. It is done in the form of tables, charts, to-do lists. We use a calendar, we carefully plan out a day, a week or even a month. It is basically for keeping a check on our growth and productivity. Sounds a little complex, yeah. But don't worry, I have a list of rules a beginner should follow before starting a bullet journal. Number 1. Don't mix your bullet journal with any other book you need on a daily basis. Now, as obvious as it sounds, it is important because combining your bullet journal with anything else or doing it on 3 pages does not prove convenient. Another clause to this rule is that the kind of person I am, whenever I start talking about my day, I just go on writing and writing. I go on filling pages until I feel completely relaxed. But the kind of a setting a bullet journal offers, which is systematic, I feel you pretty much have to limit your words and you have to be very specific about your thoughts and your feelings. As I've said before, a bullet journal is also for you to express your feelings and your emotions. And in that case, if you are not able to let the emotions and all the thoughts flow naturally, if you are not allowed to have the brain dump your mind needs, then it is completely contradicting the very point of journaling. And in that case, it's not useful. So for a person like me, I think you should reserve a different journal for you to write whenever you feel like and how much ever you feel like. This is what I've been doing so far, and also do not mix it with your bullet journal. But for someone who only wants to have one journal and a bullet journal in particular, you could come up with a system which allows you to rant freely about your day whenever you feel like and how much ever you feel like, or just reserve last few pages of your book solely for the purpose of your brain dump without you having to care for any limits. Just remember that you should allow all the thoughts and emotions to flow while you are writing in your journal. Even if it isn't very neat and it is very erratic, just go through the process to get rid of all the anxiety and to relax yourself while you're writing in a journal. I have seen this quite often that many of us have the habit of reserving 2 to 3 lines or a box to write a highlight about a day, and I don't think it is very healthy. Which links us to our second rule. You don't necessarily have to do your journal in an aesthetically pleasing manner as a compulsion. I know the kind of spreads you see on social media would drive you to the impulse of replicating them, but chill, take your time and come up with a system that allows you sufficient space for both your planning and your expression. And now, the third and the most important rule. Your bullet journal is for you to keep a check on your productivity. Life is all about learning and unlearning things. So relax and take it easy. You are bullet journaling so as to achieve the goals you want to do in life, or get the health you desire, or learn the things you are longing for. It is for you to have a clear and a practical mind. So it's okay if it's not that neat or aesthetically pleasing. Just focus on the optimum utilization of your bullet journal. Now that we have the rules, let's talk about the things you write in your bullet journal. And this list is endless. As I've said before, you can plan out your day, your week, your month, even your year. You can make a list of your goals, your favorite things, your ideas. For example, all the books you want to read, all the shows or movies you want to watch, all the things you want to buy, the things you want to gift your family, your friends, the places you want to go. You can paste pictures and keep a track of your health, mood, your habits, your diet. So basically, you can write about everything that you do in a journal, but in a more systematic manner. To understand more about what to write in a journal, you can watch my video on how to maintain a journal in a simple and efficient manner. And for now, I think as I set up my bullet journal for this year, you would get a clearer idea of how to maintain a bullet journal. There are quite a few aesthetically pleasing ready-made bullet journals available in the market. I do have them, but out of experience, I feel the ones with blank pages are more convenient ones. So in this video, I will be setting up a bullet journal with blank pages in it. And the reason why I chose this one is because of its compact size, and also I could go more vintage in my choice, but I wanted to have one with blank white pages, so I went for this one.
Here's a video of me unboxing my bullet journal the day it arrived, a few days before I recorded today's video.
So let's get into it.
For the cover page, I chose a simple 2022 in bold. This is how it turned out. Pretty simple, yeah. I actually went for a bullet journal that is simple and easy for me to follow through. I did not get into the minute details and the smaller aspects of a bullet journal. Right here, I'm just trying not to mess up, hence the very simplified version of the already simple aesthetic I had come up with in my head. On the next page, I pasted a calendar of the year 2022. On the adjacent page, I decided to make a list of all the goals I have for this year, and I also left a couple of pages for the same. Then I moved on to making the overview of this year. I put on the heading January so that the overview is done on a monthly basis. Under the heading of each month, I would write all the significant events that happened in that particular month. For January, I've written the first significant event as 100 subscribers on my YouTube channel. I've also left a couple of pages so that I can have a section for each month of the year. And then I decided to make a section for the books I want to read. I do have a separate journal for my books, which I call it as my reading journal or my book journal. Do let me know in the comment section if you want me to do a video over how to maintain a book journal or a reading journal. Then I made a section for the movies or shows I want to watch this year and categorized into two parts, one named as lists and the other named as completed. And the last and my most favorite spread of all, the one for the memories. Here I would paste pictures of all the fun and memorable moments I had in this year. I do have a lot of space left in the end, but I have kept it so that later throughout the year, if I get any sort of an idea, I could fill that space with a new spread for it. And I'm hopeful that I would have a lot of fun maintaining my journal this year, and I'm looking forward to it.
So this is all about how to maintain a bullet journal. Thank you for watching this video and I hope you found it informative. Until then, see you next time. Bye!